Okay, so the first one we're going to do is style dart. Okay. So the way that they achieved this, they took the waist dart, which you see is not there anymore, the waist dart that we have here, and they moved it to not going straight across, but it's down a little bit, so it's going down at an angle. And then there's also a seam here. This is not a dart, it's just a seam line, and I'll show you how we create that in just a second. Okay? So if we take this and come over to our blank sheet of paper, we are going to move the dart here, maybe about, if we're looking from here down, maybe about 1/3 of the way. Okay, maybe that's 1/3, maybe not, I don't know. Can you see that? Okay. That's where I'm going to move the dart to, and I'm going to use the pivotal transfer method. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to trace from this point. Ooh, you can't see that. I'm going to trace from this point all the way around this side to here. Okay, from here all the way to here. Okay, take my pen and stick it here, and then I'm going to move this over like that. Okay, so you see what I did? I went from here, I'll move this over to right there. Okay, then take this, put a knot there, and then draw the rest of that on. So that side becomes one piece, and that eliminates the dart along the waistline, because there's no dart here right up under the bust. Okay, and then this gives us our, hold on, let me come back. I keep forgetting to mark my bust point. Okay, you can barely see that. Okay, that's my bust point there. And so then I'm going to take that. Now that we have that, now let's look at the rest of the picture. There is no seam here at the top. Ooh, you can't see that. There's no seam going down into the front at the top, but there is a seam at the center front here at the bottom. Okay, so from the dart down, this is going to turn into a seam. From the dart up, that's going to be on center front. Okay, so zoom out. Okay, so this is what your pattern is going to look like. This top part is going to be on the fold. It looks like an M, wow. This top part is going to be on the fold, so there's no seam there, just like in the picture. Okay, and then this bottom area is going to have your darts there. Now what I would do here, instead of actually giving a full-on dart intake there, I would just make these seam allowances. And that way, you know, and just seam allowance all around. That way, you can just close this one like this, sew that up, open it, and then that's together, and then do the same on the other side. Can you see that? The shadow is really dark on camera. Alright, so yeah, sew that together, that's together, and then once you have the two darts sewn together, you can come here to the center front, sew that together, and then boop, it's going to look just like the picture. So that's that one. Let's move on to the multiple darts.